Hey, my beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being here and welcome. My name is Danielle. Today's pick a card topic is viewer requested, and I'm pretty sure I've never done this one before. So we're going to take a look at what do you mean to the person on your minds. If you are interested in booking your own personal reading with me, there's a few linked towards the top of my description box. You are also welcome to visit my website for more options. So without further ado, let's just get into your reading. So as you could tell, as usual, I have the three groups to choose from. Group 1, you have the Floral Tarot with the clear quartz. Group 2, you have the Star Child Tarot with the Malachite. And Group 3, you have the Hocus Pocus Tarot with the Pyrite, or also called Fool's Gold. Your timestamps are listed in the middle of the description box as well as pinned in the comment section. And I'll see you lovelies at your reading. Hey, Group 1, you chose the Floral Tarot with the clear quartz. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's place your crystal here. Remember, take what resonates, get rid of anything that doesn't. If it doesn't feel like you're reading or it's just not making sense, I would just disregard it altogether. Or if it, part of it makes sense or resonates and other parts don't, then just take what resonates. Sometimes even just like one little phrase or message that comes through may be meant for you. Okay, what does Group 1... what do they mean to the person on their minds? We have the Six of Cups. So there's some nostalgia, maybe some history with this person. This could be somebody from your past, maybe an ex-partner that you are thinking of. Even for some of you, that you could be watching this reading for a childhood friend. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So we have Scorpio and Sagittarius coming through so far. The Ace of Cups. This person may also be like in and out of your life. Like there's been many cycles, or you just like seem to find your way back to each other. Somehow that may be the case, I'm getting for some of you. Like they feel part of your destiny. Or for them, you may feel part of their destiny. Like they just seem to find themselves back to you. We have the Star, Aquarius. Okay, so far what I'm getting off the bat is that for this person, what you mean to them is I feel like there's these deep fond feelings for you. Like you remind them of their past, of their childhood, and I feel like they see you as healing and like in a good way. I feel like, yes, there have been times between the two of you where it wasn't always easy here with the Wheel of Fortune. Like you may have had, obviously, your ups and downs, challenges through life, but I feel like your person here sees that, or believes and has faith that no matter what happens, no matter where you find yourselves, even if you're not together, even if you're not talking, it feels like you always seem to find your way back to each other. This also feels like, an unconditional loving for like a best friend as well. Where it's like, it doesn't matter, again, like how long you go without talking, or, no matter what comes up in your lives, like there's always that love and appreciation for one another. And some of you have been through like quite a journey and share like the same past experiences with one another. Like you may have even been on healing journeys together. But I do see like so far a lot of love and nostalgia. Like this person does have a lot of emotions for you. When they think of you, they do tend to, you know, their emotions, like they're moved. You sit in this person's heart space for sure. And even if you are in a recent falling out or separation with this person, they still have beautiful, fond memories of the two of you. Five of Swords. Yeah, even if there's conflicts, I feel like there's still some love and appreciation. The Knight of Cups. The Five of Coins. Queen of Coins. On the bottom here, we do have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like this person sees you as someone who's very open and honest. Like when they're in a state of confusion and conflict, like you're this, the voice of reason for them. Like they know that they can count on you and come to you for important advice or even just like another perspective, and they really appreciate that about you. And again, like even when you're in, you know, your little bit of a hard times with this person, I feel like there's still those beautiful memories. And I feel like at times, like even if you're, like I said, currently on the outs with this person, you do still sit in their heart. You sit in their heart space. And I feel like they hope to one day work on this with you and get past this. What do they mean to group? For a more romantic, loving, like a romantic context type of connection, I feel that this person does see you as, you know, the potential to be the one someday. Like they can see themselves with you and do have, you know, at the very least a crush on you. But I do see the Knight of Cups as like emotions and romantic feelings. But yeah, I'm getting for some of you, this is like, now you can be friends with a romantic interest as well. But for some of you, you may even be here just, you know, curious about a friend of yours or, you know, someone from your past who you've had like a nice connection with. You may even be asking here for like a coworker, a significant coworker or something. We have the Fool, Two of Coins, Knight of Swords. Yeah, they think of you often. And that Ace of Swords. On the bottom, we have Empress. Okay, so this person is seeing you again as very trustworthy, that when they need advice, you know, especially if they're in a state where they're feeling impulsive, their thoughts are racing. Maybe, you know, this person struggles with, you know, overthinking or even anxiety. They tend to get in their head. I feel like I said, you're there to, you know, weigh the pros and cons for them, and they really appreciate this. Especially like when they're starting out with something new, I feel like they tend to at times get a little bit risky and a little bit like irrational, and sometimes they may not think. I feel like you're that grounding energy for them. That's like, hey, wait a minute, I know you're excited. It's exciting that you're about to, embark on this journey or start this new project, but let's dial it down a notch. Like you're there to keep them in check. And I do really appreciate that about you. Honestly, in some ways, I feel like this person at times, like they feel like they would be lost without you. Um, they may be just a little bit codependent here, but there is an appreciation and love for you. I want to see this too, or this Knight of Swords. What is the Knight of Swords here? The Lovers. Yeah, they feel like you're their soul connection, like they're even a soulmate. And again, like a soulmate could be anything. It could be like lovers, literal romantic lovers, or this could talk about the unconditional love between two friends, or even like family. You could be here asking about family. Now, obviously, if there's anything romantic in context in this reading that, obviously doesn't apply to family. So again, take what resonates. So, but yeah, for some of you, this person does see themselves eventually settling down with you. Like they see you as being the one. Even if you, like I said, you've had a breakup with them, you've had conflicts, what you mean to this person, it feels like you mean the world. I feel at times they have a hard time describing what you mean to them. Like there's so much that comes to mind for them, but if they were to sum it up, you have a very special place in this person's heart. You've helped them along, and I feel like you have changed their life. They feel like they've been on quite the journey with you. Again, the ups and downs, and some of it they really wouldn't change for the world. And I feel like both of you have really grown, and they see that, and they wouldn't have it any other way. When you're not around, when you're in your time of away from each other, they do think of you fondly, and they do miss you, and they look forward to the next time seeing you. Okay, so let's get some oracles. If I'm going a little quiet, my kids are sleeping, so even though their fans are going, it's windy, so they probably can't hear me. But yeah, if you wonder why I'm at times dialing it down and being quiet, that's why. And you know what? Sometimes I tend to mumble. Okay, what else? What do you mean to this person? Walking away, reversed. Oh, wow. Okay. Too many here. One more. The Temple Path reversed. Okay, so yeah, they see this as unfinished with you. Like you haven't gotten to where they want to be quite yet. And that could be being together or just getting to a good place. But they just can't seem to walk away from you. They just can't seem to let you go. And I feel like At times it really feels like no matter, like I said, no matter where you go in life, it's like the universe just seems to bring you back together. So they feel like there's still a lot unwritten in your story. All right, let's see what they would like to say. I can't wait to meet your friends and family. I believe in true love. Yeah, they can't wait to get closer to you if they haven't, or, you know, meet some extended family or friends that you have been talking about, that they've been hearing about. You've been sharing stories. They can't wait to see who these people are that you've been sharing with them. This person is quite sentimental and they believe in soulmates. They may even believe in like that string. Is it called string theory, or is that something completely different? Where it's like two people, they're connected through this invisible thread or string, and like they're always meant to eventually find their way back to each other. Like there's always this connection. They may believe in, you know, theories like that, or, you know, stories like that. Be a little bit sentimental. You are my muse, so you inspire this person. I feel like they see you as their strength. Getting like there may be some love songs or poetry about loving connections. Let's build a foundation on friendship first. Yeah, this may be like a friends turned lovers situation. I've asked a tarot reader about you. Please don't take the silence personally. So even if you're not hearing from this person right now, they really don't want you to be hurt if that's the case. So I feel like this has to do with them and certain things, like a certain phase in life that they're going through. Maybe they're going through a period of healing during this time with the star card. So that may be why they're a little bit, or they feel a little bit distant from you. Maybe they're not communicating as much. This is saying, I feel like they do intend to come back, find their way back to you. I am manifesting you. And we have, there have been many nights I've cried myself to sleep. And then on the bottom, I have conversations in my head with you. So they may even replay old conversations that the two of you have had, and also feel... I just got a tickle in my throat as I'm saying this. Like, I feel like there's something that they really are wanting to say to you that they're having trouble expressing, and that may be how deep their feelings go. I want to see exactly, I want to go back and clarify this. I've asked a tarot reader about you. What were they asking about? What were they inquiring about group one? They may even, like, maybe they find their way to, you know, these YouTube pick-a-cards or something. The Sun. So the sun represents, well, not only does it represent like happiness, abundance, positivity, prosperity, this is like the masculine energy. So this is about action. So I feel like they want to know, you know, about some sort of action within this connection. Like, where is it going? You know, especially if you are in a place where there's a little bit of a challenge or a conflict right now. I feel like they are wanting to get to a place where you're good again. Like, they want to resolve the conflicts, and they're curious about where this is headed and if the two of you will resolve conflicts. So let's see what did the what message did they perceive from this reader? What was the message from the reader? The Emperor. Okay, again, that masculine energy. With the Nine of Swords. Okay, so here I feel like the reader had told them, again, like this reminds me of going back to, you know, this person you need to clear out the cobwebs, because I'm seeing cobwebs here in their minds. Like, they may be someone who just naturally overthinks and, you know, really gets in their head and stresses and has a lot of anxiety, and maybe they're having a hard time sleeping. I feel like this reader basically, or the message that they received or perceived was that, you know, don't stress too much, try not to overthink, and try to not control the situation, because the Emperor can talk about, you know, being authoritative and, you know, having that control. So I feel like they're being told not to take action when they're in a heightened state of emotions, and to remain calm. And I feel like, you know, with the Emperor coming through, and we have the Sunflower, this to me is like, this is positive. It's a positive outcome. Seven of Coins. Yeah, they were told it may take some time, but I feel like, you know, with these watering cans here, you know, it takes nurturing. They may need to work on this with you. Ten of Swords. Yeah, there may have been a betrayal or some lies here, or just like painful not being around you. I feel like the message that they received was, you know, it's not going to be easy, but, you know, it's possible. It will take effort to resolve the conflicts between the two of you, but this is saying, you know, more so for them to get control of their thoughts or their overthinking, and not take action when they're in a state of this Nine of Swords. Like, they're supposed to be in a state where if they are going to make a move, that they are calm and they have they're acting from their light and not their shadow. Okay, so let's take a look at our zodiac signs. For those of you that, you know, resonate with the signs and the houses. We have 10th house, Capricorn. We have Pisces. We have Libra. And we have the 5th house, which is Leo, connected to Leo. So those may be significant in your chart or their chart. If you don't know their chart, or you don't, you know, exactly their zodiac signs, it's fine. These are just extra confirmation, or, you know, just a little bonus. So you don't even have to take them. All right, we have CSI. I'm playing a detective. overanalyzing, being detective. We have T, U, F, E, E, N. I'm seeing teen or teens. You may have known them since your teen years, or maybe you are in your teen years. We have V, A, T, M. I'm seeing Amy or Sam, Tammy. We have R, Amir, seeing Eve. We have Evelyn, Amra. What is that? That sounds familiar. I'm also seeing rave. So I'm getting a couple things with rave. Maybe you may have attended like raves or music festivals with this person. Maybe you met at a rave or a music festival. I'm also getting like rave reviews. So maybe this person has nothing but wonderful things to say about you. I'm also seeing the word surf. I'm seeing sun. So you may live in a place where there's I don't know, every time I think of like surfing, I think California. So maybe California's where you live, where this person lives. I'm seeing sun, so you may live in like a place that has a lot of sun. I'm also seeing like you may be like the sun in their life. You bring a lot of life to this person's, you light up their life. I'm also seeing the word fire. So there is like a lot of passion and like a fiery spirit. And I'm also seeing team. They feel like you'd make a great team. And there's no one else that they would rather have on their team than you. I'm also seeing the word fun as well. So this person, they see you as a lot of fun. And what I'm getting is a lot of fondness and fun memories. And that is really what this person holds on to is, you know, the fond, beautiful, fun, lighthearted memories with you. And if you haven't had a lot, I feel like they imagine themselves having a lot of fun. And, you know, there's a lot of adventure and spirit in this connection. That's how they view this connection. All right, I'm going to leave it here. So this is what I have for you, group 1. Thank you so much for watching and being here with me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, group 2, you chose the Star Child Tarot with the Malachite. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's take a look what you mean to this person. Remember, only take what resonates, get rid of what doesn't. Okay, we're starting out with the Six of Swords. We have Serenity. Which is the Hermit. We have Virgo energy coming through. Seeing like inner peace here. This person's like wanting to move past any chaos or conflict. Five of Wands. You know, protect their peace. With the Page of Crystals. What do they mean to group? I'm seeing competition. Now, I don't know yet if this is like a friendly competition. They see you as friendly competition, or if there's more to that, because we do see like moving on from chaos and conflict and resolving things, like getting to a peaceful place. But I want to see further. Page of Wands. So we have 2 pages. There could be like a childlike energy between the two of you, or maybe you're both younger. This may also be like a newer connection for some of you. Maybe you don't know each other very well just yet. But I'm getting, yeah, challenges, like challenging each other. The 3 of Crystals. It's maybe somebody you work with, that you go to school with, or like a schoolmate. The Moon. We have Pisces. Queen of Wands. I'm getting, for some of you, this could even be a sibling that you're inquiring about, or someone, because I'm getting you may be younger, or, you know, close in age, and maybe really close to a mother figure. Now, typically, if this is your first time here, I usually use these, like I do a lot of love and relationship readings. Now, relationships obviously can be platonic. So, obviously, if this is family, don't read into the romantic context, because it probably, well, I imagine it's not going to fit. So I would just take, you know, maybe this is a sibling that you're kind of curious about, wanting to know how your sibling or, you know, close friend sees you. So that is okay. But this is interesting. This, what's hidden here? They hiding? Are they secretly jealous of you? Why is the Moon here? Knight of Cups. Do they have a secret crush on you? Obviously, in that case, that is not family related. Why is the 5 of Wands here? 7 of Wands. Oh, group 2's person. What are you doing? Why do I feel like this person likes to try and, you know, get you all fired up? I don't know if it's a playful thing, like playful intentions here. But it feels very school-aged crush in a way. Or it could be that there's maybe a lack of emotional intelligence or maturity. They may have also seen, you know, the other side of you. Maybe you're typically like this cool, calm, very peaceful, maybe even soft-spoken at times. But maybe this person knows that you have like this fiery side to you. Maybe you have a little bit of a temper. Not that it gets like too out of hand here, but what I'm getting is that, you know, you may be the type of person that just because you're like this peaceful Zen person, you have a side where you're not afraid to express yourself and not afraid of confrontation, and you will absolutely tell someone where to go if they are, you know, like pushing boundaries or crossing a line with you. And maybe this person secretly admires that about you. So this could be like a like the Knight of Cups could also talk about them just having a lot of emotions for you, like they care about you. Why is the Three of Crystals here? They may love you, like, you know, you could love a friend, or Four of Swords. Okay, so this person feels like you don't talk enough. Like the two of you don't chat enough. Maybe you're shy, or like I said, soft-spoken. You may not be, you know, the chattiest person in the group, in a group setting. Like, I feel like this person at times may feel like they don't know that much about you. Again, like I said, this could be a newer connection with the pages. It could be very new, very fresh. You kind of have like this silent confidence about you. Like maybe you're unbothered and this person's trying to figure you out, like what makes you tick, what sets you off, like what pushes you. Now, I don't know if this is, you know, just so they know, so they don't overstep a boundary, or does this person have hidden intentions to, you know, find out your secrets to use them against you? Hopefully it's not that. But let's continue. I'm getting they also see you as mysterious, but like I said, they don't know much about you. What do you mean to this person? Perspective. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so they're still trying to figure you out. King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like they want to have a conversation. Like they want to have a private conversation with you, away from like a professional setting, away from work or school, away from a group. Like they want to have a one-on-one conversation with you to really get to know you, to see your side of the story. This may even be like someone who's hearing things from, you know, conflicts that you've had with others. So maybe they're hearing other people's side of the story, and, you know, maybe they're not getting your side of the story. So they're kind of curious to see, you know, hear your perspective on things. But I feel like this person's still trying to make up their mind about you and figure things out. Because I feel like they don't know enough about you. Like they haven't really talked to you that much to really make a final decision. Seven of Swords. Yeah, so for some of you, like there may be people getting in their head telling them some stuff that's not true about you. This reading's taken an interesting turn. So it may not even be them that's jealous of you. It may be other people that are jealous or envious of you. 10 of Crystals. Okay, so the Ten of Crystals. Here I go, not talking again. The Ten of Crystals can talk about family commitments, legacy, business. I feel like this person knows you in more of like a group setting or business setting. It feels like it hasn't gotten too personal with this person. So again, like if you know that you have more of a personal connection to this person, it may not be your reading, but maybe there are people around, saying things, trying to get in this person's head about you. Um, why is the Seven of Swords here? Starseed, this is Fool energy, new beginnings. And again, like look at her. She's looking very peaceful. So you may know other people are saying stuff about you and maybe you're unbothered. Or you just, have this presence that you don't give a crap about what other people have to say. And this may be what is drawing this person in even more to you, that they want to get to know you more because they see that, oh, like this person's doesn't even care. They're unbothered. Like they're just going about their life, with this confidence. Like they look confident. So, I really want to get to know them more. I want to hear their story. Why is perspective here? Two of Crystals. Yeah, like both sides of the coin. Like they want to hear both sides before they make judgments. So they don't know. We have Two of Cups here. I feel like overall this person has had a pleasant experience with you, but they're hearing other things from other people. And to be honest, I feel like other people are intimidated or threatened by you in some way. And again, like you could just be someone who doesn't give two, turds about what other people have to say. And I feel like if anything, these people saying stuff is not, deterring them from you. It's actually, they're watching you and it's drawing them in because they're like, wow, like this person, most people would be bothered and this person's like totally unbothered. Or if you are, like you have it together quite well. But yeah, this is making them want to get to know you more. So if anyone's trying to sabotage this connection, if anything, it's pushing this person closer to you. So, joke's on them. All right. Yeah, it kind of feels like all you care about is your inner peace. Like you don't have time for other people's BS. Like it's there, but you don't care. You're like, whatever, I'm just going to be doing my own thing. Adjacent possibilities. And we have Angel of Strength. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, like a lot of doors opening. Like I said, very curious. Like you have this inner confidence about you that really draws this person in. And they want, like I said, they want to know what makes you tick. Like how are you the way you are? Like what's your story? What have your experiences, what have they been? They want to hear your side. They want to hear about you. And maybe they struggle with detachment or letting things go. So maybe they want some sort of advice, like how did you get to become who you are? All right, so let's see what they have to say to you. What's this person want to say to my group twos? I imagine us living together. So this can even be like a roommate situation. Maybe they feel like you'd be a good person. Again, the Three of Pentacles can also talk about roommates. I feel safe with you. They may feel like you would be a safe person to live with, someone reliable. Your presence is very healing. Yeah, okay, so this person, I feel like they may be in a place where they don't want drama either. They may be tired of it. So maybe they're looking for a new person to share a space with. Thank you for the lesson. So they feel like they're learning from you in a way. We have soulmates. They may feel like you would get them, you would understand them, like you could be soulmates. Maybe this, you know, you responding the way you are or being who you are. Oh, excuse me. I just got choked up. Not like I'm going to cry or anything. Just talking too much. So they find that they may resonate more with you and that they are inspired by you and how you carry yourself, how you handle certain situations. I wish you a life of happiness. So they have well wishes towards you. We belong together. Okay, so we have some romantic feelings developing or even like a strong friendship. There's a big decision I need to make. Give me time. So yeah, they are trying to weigh their options here. And on the bottom, we have, I appreciate you. So at the very least, what you mean to this person is like, you're like a safe space. You're very healing. They appreciate you. They can see, you know, having a deeper connection with you, a more meaningful connection, or even like companionship with you. I want to see what this big decision is. What is this decision? Seven of Crystals. Okay. Where they're going to invest their energy and time. Ace of Swords. They may be waiting on information, clarity regarding a situation, transformation. We have Death. Okay, so this is telling me like they're making big life changes here. Five of Swords on the bottom. Yeah, they may be in the middle of a lot of chaos and conflict. And like I said, like we started out with the Six of Swords. Like this is someone moving on from conflict and chaos. I feel like if this is you, did my camera just get really bright all of a sudden, or was that just me? I don't know. Like it feels like it got unusually bright. Weird. Oh, maybe this light started to go. Anyways, so yeah, I feel like they're kind of done with that. Maybe it was a phase and they're just over it, and I feel like they're looking for something new in life and something meaningful with transformation, with this Scorpio energy. All right, so let's take a look. Yeah, I really feel like my light got brighter. Sorry, now I'm obsessed with this. What I'm gonna play around here for a sec. Sorry, I should have paused it and did that, but it's like me getting distracted. Ooh, a squirrel. Okay, so we have, what are you? 9th house Sagittarius. 9th house Sagittarius again. So there could be, maybe you have similar 9th house places. And look, it just went dim again. It went back to normal. Yeah, weird. Okay. Okay, Danielle, stop obsessing about your lights. We have Virgo. Anyways, you may have some similar 9th house placements, or there could be a 9th house stellium. Maybe you both have significant Sagittarius in your chart, or yeah. But again, these are just extra, just a little bonus. You don't have to worry if the zodiacs don't resonate. So Virgo, and then we have Gemini. So strong Mercury coming through as well. There may also be like a Mercury in the 9th house. Okay, we have M, Y, L. Could have someone's name is Miles, Miley. Maybe someone likes Miley Cyrus. We have O. Don't know if you can see that. Sorry if you can't. We have F, X. Seeing no effects, so could be someone's into, is it punk? We have I. I'm seeing the name Finn. We have E. We have T. E. I. And T. All right, you know what? I think I'm just going to leave it here. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I appreciate you guys being here so much. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3, you chose the Hocus Pocus Tarot with the Pyrite. Welcome to your reading. All right, so let's take a look, see what do you mean to the person on your mind. Okay, so we have the 10 of Potions. It's the 10 of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. The 5 of Cups, or the 5 of Potions. Or sorry, this is the 5 of... Oh. Hold on. I feel like I just messed up here. Pumpkins. Candle. Okay. No, that's the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry. Five of Potions. The Fool. Someone's name also might be Max in this connection. Could work for either male or female. Just because of Max here. Okay, if you're familiar with Hocus Pocus. All right, so Do have some sadness. Feel here your person was really hoping that things would turn out differently for the two of you. So there's a little bit of disappointment here. Maybe they ruined a chance with you, a chance at, you know, happiness. So it may be a situation where you're now in another relationship, or you're, you know, maybe even just happy on your own, not wanting anybody. You're just living your best life. And this person may realize now that they made a mistake. Okay, what do you mean to this person? Six of Cups. Yeah, this person is really thinking about the past here. We have suspension. These guys. We have Pisces. Could also have Sarah as a name. I can't remember these guys' names. They're just like the bullies in the movie. They may be seeing the error of their choices or ways from the past. You know, the mistakes they've made. The Six of Swords. And Temperance. We have Allison. Sagittarius. Aquarius with the Fool. Okay. I feel like right now this person is kind of hoping that you would be open to hearing what they have to say. You know, that you haven't forgotten about this person. They, especially if they know that you've been someone who is, you know, likes to keep the peace, likes to resolve conflicts, likes to, you know, keep or end situations on a good note. I feel like whatever has happened in the past between the two of you, this person is hoping that you're still like that, or maybe you will, you know, be open and not too harsh with them. I want to see why is the Five of Cups here? They're hoping that you'll be forgiving and, you know, have compassion for them. I want to see what this is. Why is the Five of Cups here? The Empress. Yeah, maybe they, you know, didn't see what they had with you. Maybe they took you for granted. We have Taurus and Libra. This is, the Empress is ruled by Venus. So this is the planet of love and relationships. So kind of feels like they sabotaged this connection or relationship with you. Like they didn't really see what they had. Maybe they thought the grass was greener on the other side. And it kind of feels in a way that this person, you know, is kicking themselves. Like they feel like a fool. Why is the Six of Cups here? Especially if you've moved on and you're happy and fulfilled without this person. You know, maybe somebody else is with you now and maybe they've heard information. They've received some sort of information that you've moved on, that maybe you've settled, or you found you're in another relationship, or you're out there in the dating scene again. We have the King of Lightning. Yeah, they've had a chance to gain clarity on a past situation, and I feel like this person really wants to talk to you about that. I really feel like this person, like what you mean to them is that deep down they don't want to end things on bad terms with you, but maybe it's too late. Maybe it already has happened, because I feel like with them having regrets, that may be the situation, or maybe you just lost contact. But I feel like this person, they don't want to lose you, and especially like don't want to have things on bad terms with you. Like they want to be in your good books, or they still want to find their way back into your life. Why is the Fool here? Page of Potions. Yeah, they may be coming with an apology. I also feel like with the Fool and the Page of Potions, with the Page of Cups, they may have acted really foolish or childish. Behaved childishly. But like I said, I feel like, you know, with, if you're familiar with Hocus Pocus, I apologize for the spoilers if you're not. You know, it's the story about these 3 witch sisters that, you know, well, anyways, they're no longer there, and there's stories about, you know, resurrecting them. And, you know, to summarize it, you have to light this black flamed candle to resurrect them. And there's like their house, their old house is like the museum with all of their artifacts and stuff. And, you know, the spell book. And this kid, Max, to impress this girl, Allison, he's like, oh, I'm going to light the black flame candle. And so he does, because he's not really a believer, right? And again, he's trying to impress his crush. And so it's like he ends up resurrecting the witches from lighting this candle. So I feel like with resurrection here, like new beginnings, this person is hoping that an apology or an emotional, you know, an emotional gesture towards you will help resurrect this connection in some way. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Okay, we have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, they may have chosen something else, or they told you, maybe they didn't know what to choose, so they just kind of, or didn't know what to say, so they ghosted in the past. But it does feel here like this person didn't see what they had in front of them. Or you've had some sort of glow up and they're seeing you in a new light and they're like, wow, you know, they really look amazing. Wow, look how amazing this person's doing now. Ace of Cups with suspension. Yeah, there's like these emotions that are coming to light that they didn't see before, or maybe that they've suppressed. Now they're coming to light. Like I said, they're hoping that you will hear what they have to say, because they're seeing, you know, there's feelings here that they want to express to you, and they feel like it's authentic. So what does group 3 mean to this person? What do they mean? The Wheel of Fortune. We have protection for salt. We have the 3 of Swords. You may be the one that got away. someone is heartbroken. It may be two of you. So it could be a situation where this person really affected you. Like you feel like you need to protect yourself from them. And they may have really broken your hearts. Maybe you broke their heart. It could have been both ways, but I feel like here this person is heartbroken. With the 10 of candles. Yeah, the 10 of wands. This is really weighing on them. These memories and this regret. This heaviness, this sadness. 9 of lightning. Oh yeah, they're stressing out. I feel like you're a part of their karma. They feel like maybe they did you dirty and they're getting theirs. Like losing you is their karma. The fact that now they see or perceive that you're doing better, or maybe they're hearing you're doing better. You may have had like some sort of a glow up where they're seeing you as like this in a new light. They're seeing you as amazing, and now they're like hurt because they had a chance and it's like they ruined it with you. There's a lot of hurt feelings over this. And I feel like it's on both ends, but now it feels like they're really kicking themselves here with the three of swords, the 10 of wands, and the 9 of swords. Like, yeah, they're really getting their karma. So they kind of see you as their karma, especially your, you doing a lot better, especially without them. So what do you mean to this person so far? It's like looking like their karma, but also like kind of like the one that never got away, or sorry, the one that got away, the one that never got away. I feel like they were hoping you were the one that never got away, but it feels like they're the ones that lost you. Whether it's you had to walk away and distance yourself, or they kind of just took you. Well, you may have distanced yourself because they took you for granted, but it feels like they're seeing this as they made the wrong choice now. And this person, I will say, they do want to weasel their way back into your life. Like I said, it could be an apology here, but like the Ace of Cups, or sorry, the Page of Cups, yes, can talk about an apology, but it's like they may start there, but it doesn't feel necessarily yet like the grand gesture, but maybe that's enough for you. Maybe just the apology. Maybe that's what you are looking for, what you're hoping for with this person. Because you may be a very forgiving person. And if they know that about you, they're hoping that you will still find it in your heart to forgive them. Yeah, the one that got away. And they're never going to forget this. What does group 3 mean to this person? Door to Spirit. Yeah, they may have been very blocked from their true self, their higher self. Maybe they acted from ego. And look at that. Yeah, crown chakra reversed. So you are like a spiritual lesson for them. You could have been a catalyst to this spiritual awakening. So what are they meant to learn here? What's their lesson? The devil. Okay, so yeah, they're learning some hard lessons through this experience. Okay, dark night of the soul, like this is tough. They have to overcome their ego and connect with their higher self, connect with spirit. You know, transmute that shadow into light. Two of lightning, two of swords. Yeah, they get too much, like and then we have the 10 of swords on the bottom. So this person, and then the lovers. Okay, so there may have been like a betrayal here. Maybe they were out giving their number to other people behind your back. That may be for some of you. If that's not the situation, then, you know, just disregard that. That would be very specific. You know, trying to keep their options open. With that 7 of Cups that we had, not sure what to choose. So I feel like they really did you dirty here. They mistreated you. And, you know, there's like, you feel betrayed by this. Like they hurt you. And yeah, now they're having karma. They're getting their karma. So you are their karma. Or they're learning a karmic lesson through this experience with you. We have Capricorn, Gemini. We do have strong air energy coming through this reading. Yeah, this is going to be a lesson that stays with them for life. Hopefully they learn from this. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. Have they learned? We know that they do feel remorseful, but is that because they found out that you're doing better, or they suspect you're doing better, or are they actually remorseful? Have they learned this lesson? The Hierophant, this is saying yes, they, you know, they understand. With the 3 of Pumpkins. Yeah, this is telling me yes. I feel like you've learned a lot through this experience. Like this wasn't just a one-sided lesson. I feel like this was something you both learned something from this. I feel like they want to come back. 3 of Pumpkins, which is the 3 of Pentacles. Like they want to work with you again. Like they want to fix this again. Like if you're still angry with them, or if they sense or feel or believe that you're still angry, they don't like that. They want to be, like I said, in your good books. So I feel like this person puts a lot of importance on how other people see them. What they want to say to my group 3s. I am so proud of you. Yeah, so you've had some sort of a glow up here. You've reached your goals. You know, you've had an achievement. You're doing well for yourself in this person's eyes, and they're proud of you. I've been facing my shadow since you triggered me. Okay, so yeah, they are doing some work. That's good. That's good to hear. I don't want to interfere. Okay, so they, you know, at times they don't want to interfere because you're doing so well. I've been crushing on you for a very long time. I'm sorry I wasn't honest with you. I was in a bad place. So yeah, they may have lied to you or not, you know, disclosed some information. Maybe they just didn't talk. They could have denied their feelings for you. Too much has happened. too much has happened. Maybe they don't want to interfere now. To be honest, I feel like they do, because, yeah, they don't want to lose you. So it's like they're conflicted here. They don't want to interfere. And I feel like, honestly, it's not necessarily that they don't want to interfere because you're doing so well. I feel like, honestly, the reason why they're saying they don't want to interfere is because it may have been a long time. Maybe a lot has happened since then. But honestly, I feel like they're scared of how you will react if they were to come forward and say something to you. You know, maybe with some accountability. Take some accountability. I feel like they might be scared that you may not be as forgiving this time, or even forgiving at all. So I feel like it's more like, I don't want to interfere because I may be scared of your wrath. I ghosted because I was triggered. Yeah, for some of you, this person just up and ghosted. Acted, you know, poorly. I find subtle ways to flirt with you and touch you. So they could have been very flirty when you were, you know, talking, or if they were around you. Maybe they're still, maybe you are around this person in like a workplace or school, but you're not close to them anymore. So I feel like in some ways they're still trying to flirt with you, and I feel like they may try to turn on the charm to get back into your life. Why were they triggered? Five of Pumpkins. Okay, so they have fears of rejection. They feel like you rejected them in some way. With the Four of Cups. Yeah, rejection. They feel like you rejected them, which is interesting. So they ghost. They reject you. They... people are weird. It's like, I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me. Yeah, like I said, I don't, for some of you walked away. Like maybe they took too long to decide what they wanted. Maybe they're like, oh, you know, I have too much going on right now. Or, you know, with the Seven of Cups, this can talk about fantasies, options. Maybe they were breadcrumbing you, you know, talking about a possible future or getting together, and it just wasn't happening. So maybe you got tired and you were like, you know what, forget it. Others of you, this person just up. Like maybe you just decided, no, never mind. And maybe you still reached out to them and they perceived you as saying, no, never mind, as like a total rejection. So instead of, you know, being open to communicate with you, they just decided to ghost you because they were butthurt over the situation. But they don't want to lose you. So this is telling me that they do have plans to come back. They want to resurrect this. They want to get back into your life. Because they still are attracted to you. Like they still have these feelings. Interesting. All right. Okay, so for signs, we have Libra, 7th house Libra, 3rd house Gemini. So again, strong air coming through. And we have Sagittarius. I'm seeing duets, so there might be songs that they're listening to. Maybe you guys have a certain song where it's a duet. We have L. I'm hearing Juliet. We have R. G. We have N. I. O. C. I'm seeing the word clue. Maybe they're trying to send you messages. I'm seeing the name Connor. With A. I'm also seeing Connie. Could have Rita. Or Rio. I'm also seeing cougar. Could have different meanings. There could be a significant age gap. Maybe someone just loves cougars. Seeing Leanne. Lion. So we have cougars, lions. So animals are significant here. Dog. Yeah. So animal lovers coming through this reading. I'm seeing Ellie. I'm also seeing Elliot. Ellen. Liza. If we had a B, we would have Caleb. I'm also seeing tiger as well. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. And then we have Oz. So also we have musicals as well coming through. Okay, so it could be some theater kids coming through or adults. I'm seeing Nina. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there. Or I'll be staring at these tiles all day. All right, so that is what I have for you, Group 3. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.